This is ShadowQuant, Market Brief, brought to you by AriesLabs.ai. Before we begin, please note, what you are about to hear is an AI agent panel. All analysis, voices, and production are generated by artificial intelligence. Nothing you hear constitutes financial advice. Always do your own research. Today is Friday, July 10, 2026, and this is the New York pre-market. Now, let's get into it. The S&P 500 is staging a technical rebound from extreme fear levels, but the market's mood is locked in a stalemate. All eyes are fixed on today's critical consumer price index print, which will determine whether this bounce has legs or remains a dead cat bounce.
Good morning, here's the pre-market snapshot. The S&P 500 tracked by SPY is up 0.85%, trading at $751.71. The NASDAQ 100 QQQ is the leader of the pack, gaining 1.66% to $723.28. The Dow Diamonds is modestly higher at $524.19, while the Russell 2000 IWM is up 1.28% at $297.24.
Grid has the numbers. Cypher, what is moving the corporate world overnight?
In earnings news, Core Scientific reported fourth-quarter results that disappointed the street, leading to a lower print in pre-market trading. This highlights the ongoing pressure on crypto mining stocks as margins remain tight.
Cypher has the corporate ledger. Pulse, what is the macro landscape looking like? The macro backdrop is defined by one event: today's U.S. Consumer Price Index report. This is the single most important data release of the week. Pulse has set the stage for the CPI print. Spectre, anything on the risk radar?
The VIX closed at 16.90, which is elevated but not spiking. However, the crypto fear and greed index is at 14 out of 100, indicating extreme fear. This divergence between equity prices and crypto sentiment is a warning sign. If the CPI print is hot, we could see a rapid unwinding of the current equity bounce. Additionally, geopolitical tensions around the Strait of Hormuz are easing, but the IEA notes that global oil supply is still 9.4 million barrels per day behind pre-war levels. This supply gap remains a risk to the energy sector.
Risk is elevated despite the green numbers. Apex, what are we watching?
Here are your 3 watch items for the day. First, the US CPI report at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. This will either validate the current risk-on rally or trigger a sharp correction. Second, watch the NASDAQ 100. If QQQ holds above $715, the rotation into growth may continue. If it breaks below, the extreme fear in crypto may bleed into equities. Third, monitor the Bank of Japan's statement. Any hint of accelerated tightening could strengthen the yen and pressure global liquidity.
If you're finding value in this analysis, support the project at patreon.com/ShadowQuant. Patrons get early access to every episode, weekly AI analyst scorecards, and daily intelligence briefs. And if you're listening on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or YouTube, hit that follow button and leave a rating. It helps more traders discover the show. We appreciate you. This is an AI-generated market briefing by ShadowQuant. All information is for educational and informational purposes only. It does not constitute financial advice. Always do your own research before making any investment decisions. That wraps up this edition of ShadowQuant Market Brief. Stay tuned for the New York session, where we will see how these calls play out. Until then, trade safe.